Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Monday, April 8th. It is 9:12 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. We had another week that starts with this slightly higher gap relative to Celo. It didn't open where Celo was, it opened kind of higher. And then we have another rally. This is the second week in a row that happens. The last time it happens, um, it did not have the daily did not have a reaction to that. Now, the last thing this market saw before the end of the week was a breakout. We have a rotation with an inside bar inside another inside bar and the breakout happening to the upside. You know, we have an inside value. Having inside value, the odds that we're going to have a break were reduced here, were decreased because the market could move value higher. Remember, these are just odds, right? Nothing else. That is relative to Friday, or that is what was happening on Friday. And now, what I'm checking is this bar here, this breakout. As long as this low remains, this is still a continuation of what was happening on Friday. And Friday also, Friday looked like it was a rebalancing of this extremely short inventory we had here. Right? It left a non-excess high, which is a sign that the action to the upside has not been completed. And the same thing happened here. We also have an all-time high that was made in the overnight session. Now, relative to if we check what the other markets are doing, right from the opening, gold has made the new highs. We have new highs in gold, and again more highs that were made in the overnight session. So this is the high that is reflecting the charts, but we have a high from the overnight. Crude oil opening in the lowest position, and we have a break on cut. We have a gap here in the bond market. This market is trying to re-enter this range. Let's see if that's possible. Let's see. I will keep an eye on these markets today. Look at what's happening here. Right? Now, the bond market has taken this resistance, trying to get back inside. First thing needs to get back inside this range. Right? If that's not possible, the potential destination of this movement can be the opposite side of this range, which is maybe, this whole range is low is down here, right? But the first thing is you have another range here that may be down here. Let's see. The 30 is doing something similar, right? The 30 already came back inside this range, but has not closed the gap yet. Crude is having a. Also, this is not good for the economy. I mean. Now, let's see what the markets are doing. Very questionable low in Russia. buying from the 30. You can see it's buying from the 30. These two lows here add to this two low down here. Is increasing the weakness and the Dow in the Dow. Nasdaq buying from the 50 also, not such a convincing low there. And same thing can be said from or of the ES or about the ES. Can you see? Because this breakout, this support level has been taken and market was bought right from the next one, right? So what if this level is taken, probably we are going to buy some buying coming from here and the next one coming from here. And right now the market closed right at this level here. And we were checking this last week. This is the daily. We have these two ranges, right? One up here and one down here. And the odds that, not the odds, that sometimes, markets tend to build value around this, these thin areas here, because there was a single print here. Speaking in daily time frame terms, right? If this is a range, this is a distribution on the upper side, this is another one on the lower side, and this is something that is separating both of them. And now right there, there's value building there. That area feels the market has no interest in trading around that area, but now there's has been a lot of back and forth around that one too, which happens to be support resistance as well. And we have this trend line. I wonder if I can move this trend line over here as well. Maybe here. Yeah, I can move it there too. But that would do it. Maybe taking this low, right? The lowest and the lowest here. And it's kind of like a building, buying and selling right from this trend line, kind of like a mechanical selling happening here as well, which is something that hasn't changed, right? Since November, something like that, is November last year. That part, how can I say this? That dynamic hasn't changed. But there was some change in the market here, that this trading starting from this day here, there's something different here as well. So I have noticed that the trading, the way how the market, the dynamics of the market has been changing as well, relative to this part of the market. And that change was more evident at the beginning of this month. Now, you check in the multiple time frames here that we have. There's no change in the monthly. There's no change in the monthly. There's no excess at the high. The weekly has shown some correction here. Now we have a trend, 4 weeks trending higher. That has been, that's no more. And the daily, we can see, we were talking about this level. I think this is not relevant anymore. I am still keeping here just to see what the market does relative to this level here. I believe the most relevant now is this 51.93, which could be the next level to monitor for continuation, and the 52.63, which is the low of this range here. Notice how, if I consider this a range, and if I consider this as a range as well, this day, we have this action to the upside here, kind of like almost, took all the range out here, almost all the range back, I mean. And the same thing happens to this lower range as well, like the lower part of this very extended, very wide range that we have here. And sideways trading after this is not unusual. And let's see where the market builds value here as well. It starts to developing here, or it starts to move higher before the market picks a next directional move. Now the 50 is getting closer. This is getting interesting here because this kind of levels tend to attract as well traders. Traders see this and they may say, okay, then it's not that far now. Some kind of decent correction this market may have without uh, without doing any without being not significant, rather than just a pullback or correction, is this 5%, which takes the market almost to very close to the 5,000 here, which is something that is not, it's not bad really. There can be a big break here, but that's not bad. Actually, that can be something good for the rally. We have 7 minutes before the opening. Overnight inventory is one. No, overnight inventory is balanced. We have seller here. We got trading decent amount of trade above seller and decent amount of trade below seller. The market is posed, as night 24 is close to open at the upper side of the range, inside value. Right? Inside value. And this area for Friday also was kind of like a decent retracement as well, a decent rally or rebalancing of this extremely short inventory. Was that a rebalancing only? We have a really low volume on Friday, but it remains to be seen. I'm not going to say that now, because we all know, we will know that just after the fact. Okay, we can see what the market is doing and try to assign odds to what that movement can be, but we can know that for sure until after the fact. Okay, we'll take a little break here. I'll be back before the opening, hopefully. I am kind of hungry now. Alright, guys. There can be an opportunity here. Remember, there is from Friday, there are extremely weak levels in the upper side, this one, and the lower side as well. You got this one, and especially this one here. All right. Okay. See you soon. I'll come back shortly. Alright, not too much time to get breakfast. Market's about to open. The Friday was very mechanical. Now, what's happening now? Market is opening inside previous day range, right? Market opening inside previous day range, which increases the odds of rotation. The closer to the center, also the higher the odds of chop. Where's Halbach here? Oh, Halbach is down here. This market was bought on Friday, was bought on Halbach here as well. Not this well. Now we have 3 Y high here. 1, 2, 3 high. This is very weak here. This is Halbach 2. This was daily Halbach buying from here. This level also very mechanical. All this buying was very questionable on Friday. What do I do now? Do I buy? Do I sell? You know, let's wait for something. I was thinking yearly, maybe this market may have an opportunity here, opening up here, where repairs this high, and post this one as a next. But now, with the market opening, look at where it's opening, right? Also, right at that support level, right? Remember the daily charts? What do we have here? The 47, 57, 47, something like that. This area here that I have highlighted, the market has zero interest here, and I just traded through really fast here, twice, and really fast, and did something the next day as well. And now it's taking his time, just kind of like coming back. He's just not paying more attention. I don't think it's useful anymore. These are more important now. This one and this one from this day. 3Y. I mean, the short is extremely questionable now. We have 3 white intraday high here, non-excess here, very emotional day. Lack of excess at the high, all-time highs made in the overnight. But remember the bond market too. What's happening in the bond market? I think as long as that market keeps pressuring to the downside, it's trying to close the gap. That market is trying to close the gap. But as long as the pressure keeps, that market keeps trying to go lower, it will put some pressure in the markets as well. Oh, look at that. The saddle in Nasdaq was exactly 18,300. Okay, that low is now questionable. Overnight inventory is absolutely balanced. I think it doesn't have any impact now. Just let the market settle here. It's a lot of volatility right now. Mm. Okay. Nasdaq seems to be like trying to aim to halve back because there's the buying that happened. I mean, both markets, right? The ES and Nasdaq has the same thing here. We have we have this thing on the ES here, coming exactly from halve back here. This was halve back as well. Notice what halve back is, where the buy happened, and this one is back to back here. Okay, that seems to be the movement now. That seems to be what the market is doing now. what Litzas was trying to do. Should I do anything? I did something in Nasdaq there when Nasdaq took settle. And I think, or I thought that put that held back inside. And that market was having downside continuation with overnight POC being taken, and also Friday's POC been taken as well. That trade, I think this has been completed there. Holdback has been taken, overnight low also has been taken, and the next thing on the lower side is the fingerprints in the, of the profile. Which is something kind of like a really great distance that market has to go. Now, this one has been corrected, okay? All that we have here on M coming exactly from L, holdback has been taken. But still, I mean, the breakout that we had here has failed. But the failing, that action actually, look at what happened in the high, right? This, and this. Forget about this. Forget about the overnight. The overnight is just too thin. Notice how much volume do we have here? 200,000 in 15, 16 hours of trade. Right now in how much? 11 minutes. We have almost 1/4 of that. Okay. And also, this is an inside day. We have an inside day relative to Friday. Notice also where the market is at right now. It's inside value area. Okay? Inside value area. Inside Friday's value area there. This is what I was telling you. Now we have overnight here, and it seems like the market start to gain momentum when seller was taken, and monitoring for continuation has POC here, with this being the ultimate. Because, and why I say this one, of that movement was because the last thing traders saw on Friday was a rally here, but this rally came exactly from holdback, here. To the tick, right? You can see, to the tick. And this movement seems to be aiming to this low here. And once this low is taken, okay, the trade was done. I actually let it go before that low was taken. That was some quick, short, very short term. It has to work really fast. Okay, I had to work, and why it had to work really fast? The reason why it has to work really fast is because this is the opening. There is unless the market is out of balance in the opening, the risk is high, all right, because there's a lot of positioning. Need the short side, the long side, short, long side. There's a lot of rebalancing that happens at the opening. And if the trade doesn't work right away, I'm not going to stay here. Wondering maybe it may work. Maybe it's coming back. No, I'm not going to do that. Actually, that trade worked at third time. I tried two times. I was stopped out. And my stop was too close. I realized my stop was too close and decided to give the market a little bit wider stop, and it did. It did work. And that's it. That's it. That was it. That was it. I wasn't expecting much of that one. What happened when we trade too much? We spend mental capital as well, and we get out of focus, out of sync with the market, trying to get something or to make up losses or having FOMO. By the time the market actually has or give us an opportunity, we are tired. We got tired, and we cannot actually jump and take that opportunity. We cannot think with clarity because what happened before. That is also one something bad that overtrading can. That's a bad impact that overtrading has in our brains and in our psyche. I apologize for the noise. I am eating something here. Now there's no access here, right? There's no access here. I mean, no taper. Triple high here. I have a slight bias to the downside today, but I'm not expecting the market to do kind of something like anything like this or something that we have here. Notice how this is an inside day. This is an inside day with value inside value, but I was wondering also if I should consider value from this day. This is a very extended day here. I would rather, in value, speaking in value terms, in terms of value, what I will do is I will consider value lower. I have value here and value down here. That's what I would do instead. Okay, and forget about it because this is very extended to the downside. It was relevant for this day. It was relevant for this day as well. Now this is a new day, and this is what I consider. Unless the first thing the market has to do, if there's change here or if there's change, we'll be taking this high here. And to monitor for continuation, this level here, closing this distribution should not be any problem. And this level here can actually target this one, the opposite side of this distribution here, which is what they consider value here. Remember also the time frames, right? Remember your daily, weekly, and monthly, and don't forget to monitor the bond market as well. That is having some kind of rally, but that market has opened with a gap to the downside. Gold is also making new highs. Notice what happened. Nasdaq tends to overreact, okay? Notice what's happening here. Once this low, once Hasbach has taken, and this is what can mislead many people. You got an opportunity, right? Markets can show us something, And once this market is breaking, oh, we start to think, oh, okay, this market, we had this tremendous break on Thursday. Now this market is going to go to 10,000, right? When in reality, it's just just rebalancing on this weak inventory, right? Big weak lows that you can see where they come from, right? And that was it. Of course, in hindsight, it's easy. Right? In hindsight, I don't know if you have an expression like this. We are all generals after the battle. You know? We are great coaches after the game has finished. Right? Inside day. Inside day, also chops are high. I keeping this open. Oh, when the market started to have the break, I opened, I expanded this profile. So what this market can be doing, and inside there, right? What about the other markets? Okay, the Dow is also selling from resistance, which is not good. Mechanical selling there. Another inside day in Nasdaq. One time frame lower could not be established in Russia. An inside bar so far in the ES. Now, check this out here. Check this out. I'm going to put this one up here. And let's check this out. What happened? There's something here to the downside. Or if there's something, but these losses are not taken. This could be something like a truncated, right? What can form here? What shape this can have? This is what I was talking about the Dow. Selling from this is not good. Buying from this low is also not good. This is very questionable. But now we have what time frame is definitely is not going to be today in this market. It doesn't mean I cannot go lower here. Maybe we can come down here and having this kind of like push right towards the 50 here in Russell. Look at these highs, new highs to 23.54 in gold, but we have 23.72 on overnight, and this is the rally I was talking about in the 10 years bonds. The gap has not been closed yet. I guess this can be something really important here. If this gap is not closed, we may have some liquidation here after, later today, because value is lower here. You have value maybe around this area, this definitely value is lower. If there is some side with trading, some back and forth, and keeps pushing to the outside, but it cannot get inside, cannot close the gap, or cannot move value inside value, there can be some sort of liquidation here at the close in this market. This one as well. I am always monitoring those markets as well. Alright? Not trading in a vacuum. That's the goal here. Now, where most of the volume is here today, I don't say that, right? Inside day, lots of chop here. rotation as well. The periods of the close and where the market is on, right around settle. Right around settle. Okay. So don't get too excited. Don't expect much also in these kind of days when markets open inside previous range. If value cannot get outside or overlap either to the upside or to the downside in relative to Friday, that also, is another sign this is a choppy market with increased odds of rotation. Notice how much volume this period is going to have, or the market is going to have, around Thursday. I kind of in the lower side as well. That also, it's another sign that, the odds of rotation and chop are increasing today. So, right, those are first, those are first clues, first sign the market is giving us, that about the type of day that we may have today, we may be experiencing today. Just to be too careful, have patience. The market doesn't have to give us opportunities, but if it does, we got to be ready for that. And if it doesn't give us any opportunities, just don't force it. Don't try to force the market. The odds are you're going to be losing there. Capital, financial capital, and mental capital as well. And if you see an opportunity, or if you realize there was an opportunity and you did not take it, so what, right? The market will not close today. There will be another market tomorrow. There will be more opportunities down the road. That's one of the parts, the things that we also need to learn how to deal with, which is, understanding ourselves. This is us against us, nobody else. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of, competitors. But at the end, it is you, right? You and me who plays a trade. You and me who has to take a loss. And you and me who has to take a win. This is not gambling. When you gamble, you place your bet and you can do nothing. Right? There's nothing that you can do about the outcome of that bet. You will win or you will lose, and you can do nothing about that. Right? When you pull or push the lever, when the dice roll, or when the cards are dealt, whatever. Right? Markets trading is not like that. It's anything like anything but like that. Right. We have to actively monitor a moment where to get in. We have to monitor, check if the bet we have placed, which is trade, is working or not, and we have to take action regardless if there is a positive trade or if there's a negative trade. That's tremendous amount of job that we have to do there, psychological. Anxiety, fear, greed, FOMO. There's a lot of things, a lot of biases that are here as well. How many trades have you placed, for example, so far? I can say, for example, okay, this was an opportunity, right? Support, let's buy from there. I understand the risk as well. I understand the risk from selling and buying from that level, right? What needs to happen? What has to happen for my trade to be considered good or bad? What will tell me that the decision that I made was a good decision, right? Regardless of the outcome. It seems that we have the same kind of action we have on Friday. Notice where A low is, right? That level may not be seen by many traders, maybe, right? Support, resistance, the 47. But notice where B low is at right now. Previous period held back. A low can also be overnight POC, right? Overnight POC or Friday's POC. Notice what we have above A high. The same thing that we have above A high, the same kind of selling that happened above A high, JM high, is the same kind of buying that we have below. Exactly the same. Very short-term trading here going on. If you have any question, please let me know. Inside bar, another inside bar here developing. Actually, we have a slightly higher volume relative to Friday, but it is an inside day. Okay, so far I don't have anything here. What I will do, I'm going to get myself, I got a proper breakfast. I may come back a little bit later. And unless you have any questions, I will be calling it a day. I wish you guys a really wonderful trading day. Alright, stay safe. Bye bye.